Hey everyone, thanks for coming to my channel. This week I will be memory planning for the week of January 18th through the 24th. If you're interested in watching me put down the base for this spread, that is the first video that I've published on this channel. So go check it out if you haven't, if you want to. It's really hot in here in my office, and I thought that maybe I was just overheating from being nervous. And it turns out that my husband had the heat on. The house is at 75 degrees, which is just too hot. And so glad to know it's not me. It's just hot. Okay. So let me zoom in and we can get started. Okay. So the first thing that I'm going to write down for the 18th is that it was Martin Luther King Jr. Day. I still had to work, but I would like to mark it. So I'll just use a label, fill that in later. And I have this bad habit. I tend to sleep in on Mondays, which is not good. So I will mark that with one of these half boxes. I think will fit. Yeah. I don't have too much going on this day, so I think one of these will work fine. I work from home and my job is really flexible, so I can log in whenever I need to or choose to. So I slept in on Monday. And then that afternoon, we have a new employee, so that afternoon I trained her for a little bit. So I think I'm going to use a solid box. I think this one's pretty. So I'll use this to mark that. And it felt really weird to train a new teammate because I'm still new to the team. I've only been on this team for about 4 months, so I'm still trying to figure out what I'm doing. I'm not in the position to be training somebody. And then that evening, I watched The Bachelor, so I think I will do this box. Oh, I also have these boxes. No, I'm going to do this box. Oh, that's crooked. What do you guys think of Matt James as The Bachelor? He seems kind of weird. Not weird, but like awkward. And I understand that he hasn't been on the show before, so that makes sense as how he's not super comfortable with the cameras and just being around all these girls. But I like him so far. He seems like a really nice guy. So good luck to you, Matt James. So let me go ahead and fill this out. I'm using this Sharpie S gel pen, 0.38. I really like these. And then down here for training the new associate, I'll use a little icon. Now I see why everybody pulls stickers ahead of time. They get lost. It's hard to find them. Before I mark that, I'm going to fill this in because I forgot to do that. And that was me sleeping in. So I'm going to use one of these Girls by Fox and Pip because I think they're so cute. And since I did not mean to sleep in, I will use one of these with the raggedy hair. And I'll put her just right there. And write sleep in. Okay, and then for training the new associate, I will use one of these laptop icons from Crafts by Towie. And for The Bachelor, I will do this little Bachelor sticker. And we also had pizza, so I'll write and pizza so that the box is filled up. Okay. Then on the 19th, I had an early appointment with an orthopedic doctor. So I'm going to use this appointment label here. Yeah. No, I don't want two appointment labels next to each other, so I will be doing, I'm going to layer this with something. But I had an appointment with an orthopedic doctor because in December before Christmas Eve, I was working out and my knee popped and it felt weird, and ever since then I haven't been able to work out like I normally do, and my knee has been swelling up to the point where I wasn't even able to walk on it. So I made an appointment to see an orthopedic doctor, and he says I need to have an MRI done, so that's cool. I love that, but I need to do what I need to do if I want to keep working out. And then after that, I went to Starbucks. So I'll use one of these little icons. So I went to Starbucks to get breakfast. And while I was in line, my husband called me asking if I wanted to get breakfast with him and his friend who were out car shopping. And I obviously love breakfast, so I said yes. So I got my coffee, and then I met them at the restaurant. So I'm going to use one of these little munchkins to write that we went there. And then that afternoon, I had a meeting with my team. My boss wanted to talk to us about something. I don't know what he wanted to talk about, but it happened. I don't remember it, but it happened. So that was that. And then that night, I watched Sleeping Beauty with my husband because he had never seen it, and that needed to be remedied. That's crooked. Anyway, so we watched Sleeping Beauty. It's been a while since I'd seen it. And I guess I didn't realize how much screen time the fairies actually have. I feel like, if anything, they're the ones who are the main characters, since they have more screen time and more lines than the princess does. They're really cool. I remember when I was younger, I really liked Merryweather. She was my favorite fairy. I still really like her. And then that evening, I capped off the night by reading a book. I'm reading Crazy Rich Asians right now. I'm almost done. And then after that, I'm gonna take a break and just read a one-off novel. And then I'll go back and I'll read the sequel to Crazy Rich Asians. So for the meeting, I'm just gonna use one of these little decorative icons and just do a snowflake. And that'll go right there. All right, team meeting. For the movie, I'll use one of these little icons. And then for reading, I'll just leave that pine cone there. That's fine. I didn't spell that correctly, and that is okay. Okay. Then on the 20th, what a wonderful day that was. Got the trash out of the office. That was rude of me to say, but that's how I feel. So that was inauguration day. I didn't get to watch the inauguration because I had an appointment right around the time that Biden was going to be sworn in. So I only watched a little bit as I was getting ready. I got to watch Lady Gaga sing. That was really nice. So I'm gonna mark it with this girl here. And then I had my appointment. So I'll use this box to mark my appointment. It's a lot of blue in one spot, but that's okay. I keep losing my icons. Where did they go? Here. I'm gonna use one of these little tooths because it was a dentist appointment. And I started a new tray of Invisalign, and if you guys have ever had Invisalign or braces, you know that the first couple days after just hurts so bad. But I'm almost done, and it's gonna be so worth it. I can already tell that I'm gonna have such a good smile afterward. And then that afternoon, I watched quite a bit of TV. So I will mark that with a checklist. And I'm going to cut off the top because I watched 3 different shows, so I don't need 4 of these. I didn't cut that straight at all. I'm trying to figure out what to do. What do I do? What do I do? I am going to cut a new checklist. And that will be better. So I'm going to take this checklist and I'm going to take this, whatchamacallit, and I'm going to layer that up against this. Yeah. And then cover the top one with this flag. That looks fine. And I will put a little TV icon on it. I seem to have lost my TV icon. So I've been looking for my TV icons for like the past 2-3 minutes. They're on the floor. So I'm gonna use one of these to mark that I watch TV. You can't even see that. Why did I just look all for these for that whole time? Never mind. I know what they are. I know that I watch TV. Okay, so Wednesday night I published my first plan with me, which was the base for this spread. And I think that's a pretty big deal. So I forgot to fill in this box. So I'll just fill that in right now. And then here I'll write okay, so that's everything for this side. So I've just been filming all of Thursday without realizing that the camera was off. So let me just explain real quick where I was. So on Thursday, I marked payday with this icon from Crafts by Towie. Then I marked the meeting that I had, and I used this little icon from the Pretty Pink Co. Then I used this box from the kit and this munchkin to mark that I spent a lot of my morning listening to podcasts. Then I watched 90 Day Fiancé and I marked that with the script from Letters to Apollo. Then I had a budget meeting with my husband and then I filmed the budget. And down here I'm marking that my dog got a bath. And I'm using these hearts from Clever Golf Crafts. Okay. So then on Friday, I woke up early. I think I woke up at 7. And normally if I wake up earlier than my alarm, I go back to sleep. But I figured since I was already awake, I might as well just stay awake. So I'm going to mark that with a circle. And one of these clocks from Planning World. And I had a meeting with my boss that afternoon. I had to review some case facts with him. I wanted his opinion. So I'll mark that there. And then I went to Barnes & Noble that afternoon. And I bought 3 books. But let me tell you, I have like 6 other books that are waiting to be read. So I'll eventually get to them. I'm trying to up my reading this year. I've really been enjoying it. So I'll layer this icon with one of these corner things. I don't know that I like how that looks, but whatever, it's fine. Okay. Then I went to Petco and I bought a new toy for my cat on Friday, the 22nd. Today is Monday, the 25th, and that toy has already been destroyed. So I'm glad someone had fun with it. Didn't last very long. And then I went to Shoe Carnival to exchange a pair of shoes that I bought for my dad for Christmas, and he said they wouldn't fit. So I'll leave that there. And I try not to go out right now because I have rheumatoid arthritis. So I'm on medicine that suppresses my immune system. But sometimes things need to get done. And I try to do them quickly so I can avoid as many people as possible. And then while I was at Barnes & Noble with my husband, he wanted to pick up the games categories. So we got that, and his mom came over and we played that, and we had pizza. So I have this game night sticker that I got in a freebie. So I'll put that here. And then I'm gonna use one of these pizza icons that I got from Sticky Dough Babies. Then on Saturday, I slept in till 12:30. I have no excuse. It was nice. Oh, I remember, I kept having bad dreams, and so I would go back to sleep after each bad dream, hoping that I'd have a good dream before I wake up. And then eventually it was 12:30, and I was sleepy and groggy all day. Because I had a really lazy day that day, I figured I would go all out, and I watched Gilmore Girls in bed. And that evening, I edited and published a budgeting video. So if you guys are interested in that, or you just want to see how I spend my money and just be nosy about that, go for it. It's up right now. And I plan on posting more in the future. And then I watched an episode of Greek. I think I'm on season 3. I like it, but I'm struggling to get through it. I don't know, maybe I'm just in a slump. I'm really enjoying 90 Days, so I probably just want to watch that more. And then, so that I didn't feel like the day was entirely lost, I decided to do the dishes. I'm just gonna take one of these and turn it upside down. It's okay that the bow will be upside down. I don't mind. Okay, I mind, but not too much. Okay, so let me fill this in. And then on Sunday, I think I just listened to podcasts in bed, which was a really nice way to spend my day. I'm really into true crime podcasts, so if you have any suggestions, let me know. Right now, I've been listening to My Favorite Murder, The Murder Pod. What are they called? No, not The Murder Pod. The one with Billy Jensen and Paul Holes. The Murder Squad. I think those are the only two I'm keeping up with right now. So I'll mark it with this munchkin, and then after that I did a workout, and I haven't worked out in weeks just because my knee has been hurting and I don't want to push it more than I have to. But the doctor did tell me that it was okay to work out as long as I did it lazily. Which is hard for me to do because when I work out, I want to go all out. But I took his advice and I did like a 15-minute dance workout to some songs from Evermore. It's on YouTube by somebody called Mad Fit. And even though it was a simple workout, it was hard. And then my knee popped pretty badly, so I finished it. I'm taking today off. Today's Monday, so that was yesterday. And then after that, I put some overtone in my hair. I got my hair done back in November, and I asked for like a rose gold, but kind of purple. And the color that the hairdresser used to describe it was rose quartz. So it's like rose gold, but with pink and purple. So I've been maintaining it with a mixture of overtone colors until I can see her again. So, and then that evening I watched Cinderella because that was another one of the original Disney movies that my husband hadn't seen, and we had to fix that. It was cute. I don't know that I would have cast Lily James in the remake of Cinderella. I mean, she's a beautiful actress, but after watching the original last night, I just don't know that I could see her as Cinderella. Let me know who you would cast. I can't think of anybody besides Taylor Swift because she's so beautiful and blonde, has the bright blue eyes. But also I just love her, so I put her in everything. And then I want to mark that we washed our sheets. I want to be better about keeping track of that so I can do it more consistently. So I'll put that. Let me layer this with something. Can't even see, I'm not even in frame. I really like this blue plaid here. And I'll put that on top. Okay. I'm trying to hurry because The Bachelor started 4 minutes ago and I want to go watch it. I like reading the live tweets that people do. It's really funny. And then I just want to fill up some of the blank spaces with some more of this deco. So let's see where I can squeeze some in. Yeah, I'm just gonna add those two. So here's my finished spread. I'm gonna go ahead and put it in my planner. And then I'll zoom out even more. So here is the finished spread. Thank y'all so much for watching. Don't forget to leave a comment and subscribe if you want to see more of my videos. And hit that thumbs up button or thumbs down, either way. All right, thanks so much.